Welcome to another video. This is Morr'gán Rowlings, coming to you from the Church of All Worlds and the Old World Order. Nice to see you all. Hope you are ready for another video. So, today's a major day for finding things out. We have the chance to make a trip for about a week and go back to where we used to live, and Melissa can visit her family and we can reunite with a couple of our friends and have some of our paranormal investigations. That hinges on one factor. Melissa is donating plasma today. To get some money, she expects to get about $90 from this donation. And then she expects to take it to a local casino and hopefully win some money, big enough that we can afford to make the journey. It's about a 9-hour drive, 9.5 hours to 10 hours on the road, one way. And of course we need the money for the trip back and whatever we eat and happen to need whilst there. So, after she donates today, she's going to drop me off at home. I'm going to try and do some sort of a money ritual, money spell, and hopefully influence it and cause it to win. Big time this occasion. But, that is not what this video is about. I wanted to speak a bit about Christianity and its guiles and strengths and weaknesses, and what they do to you and what they did to me whilst I was amongst them. Christianity, though they claim a separation between the Old Testament and the New, Christianity is founded upon the Old Testament of the Bible, which states in many damn places that the children of Israel were to go into the land of Canaan and basically assassinate man, woman, child, and beast from amongst those who already lived there. Okay, so, you do realize this is the grounds that the Muslims have for coming into your United States and murdering and bombing buildings and destroying all the people there. And populating it themselves. It is the same principle. It is exactly the same principle. The same exact principle that led the Puritan fathers to come into the United States and think it was fine to assassinate and rape and destroy all of the native peoples there. What makes this right? Oh yes, God says it's right. The God that they follow and that they worship and that they preach told them to. Go into the land and destroy the people. Well, that doesn't seem like the kind of God I should want to follow, does it? I mean, perhaps there's some logical explanation. Maybe, I don't know, God is prejudiced and doesn't like certain Semitic peoples, but favors others? Why is it then suddenly this God has turned against the Jews and favors all of the white people? Is it because this God is finicky in his disposition? Or is it because he does not exist in the first place and merely exists to suit the needs of the temporary individual. Christianity also puts great emphasis on hell, that, by the way, did not exist in the Old Testament. Neither heaven nor hell existed. There was no such place until the New Testament, when faith revolves around guilt, fear of punishment for eternity. I once was a Christian, as many of you know. I spent the whole first 24 years of my life under guilt and fear. You continually have this burden, this weight on your chest that drives many that I have known to suicide. Literally. I have family members who are dead because of that weight. You walk around mechanically. You do the things you have been told to do by your superiors, your elders, because if you don't, they tell you it is sin. That you are sinning against God because God put them in that place of authority over you, to teach you, to make you to do what is right. But it's not right. The things they tell you to do are the things they feel is right. And as I've said before in many videos, everyone has their own custom-made conscience to show them the way that is right for them to take. If you cut out from your life all peer pressure, all social trends, all such finicky, variable effects, and you merely teach a person to value human life, animal life, the earth, you basically teach them the golden rule. And you will find that people turn out much better than being overburdened by so many countless rules and commandments and issues. Many times the wrongs that people do are in rebellion against those countless unnecessary rules. And often that rebellion is taken in the wrong direction, and it does result in evil. And people will use that and say, oh look, they're not following our rules, and look how evil they are. Or then you've come across someone like me, who does know the golden rule. And tries to follow that as my only guideline. That is literally the only rule in my life. I don't follow rules about the way I dress, or the way I speak, or the way I do my facial hair, or the way I act, the things I make, the drawings that I draw, the videos that I make. They follow no guideline but my own heart. There is literally no outside stimulus to my being. I have rebelled, I have dissented, but I have done so in a wise and proper manner. I do not need anyone telling me what I should do with my life. The reason I have such a hard time with Melissa's family is because of their continual oppressive nature, that they are always telling me what I should do in certain situations, how I should live my life, that I shouldn't dress this way, that I'm living in a fantasy world. Well, if I am living in a fantasy world, it is my world. It is what I want to do with my life, and it is what I am doing. And they have no idea how much influence I exert over the human world. Literally, there are more and more people every day who are following my example. I am like a guru, a teacher, a prophet of this world. I may stick out like a sore thumb, but I am great, and I relish my greatness. People are drawn to me. They may at first see me as this ghastly lunatic who dresses like a wizard or a vampire. But eventually they are drawn to me. They cannot put me out of their head. They continually think about me. Even the people who judge me the most, I am continually in their mind. They find themselves with my words running through their mind. And they cannot put a stop to it. Yes, I know it irritates them very, very badly. But they cannot help it. I am always there. I am always exerting my influence over them. That's actually a very, very great feeling. Any of you out there who are listening, who are watching this video, please listen fully to the words that I am speaking and think, can you apply this to your own life? If you are tired of the weight, the burden, whether it is a religious burden, a cultural burden, a social burden, are you tired of it? Are you fed up with the maniacal control of everyone around you over yourself? If so, then listen to my words. I have the answers. I have what you have been looking for. You're being judged anyway. Even if you follow their rules, their commandments, you're still being judged. What if you learn to break away from all of those rules? Live your life the way you want to, and learn to not care what they think. To not actually give a damn about what they think about you. Come to the point that you can dissent and rebel against everything that oppresses you, and live freely and fully in your own manner, whatever way that is. Are you straight, gay, or lesbian? And if gay or lesbian, are you afraid to let that be known because of the social stimuli that you are continually running against? Well, what if you learn to break the chain? What if you learn that their opinion is not important at all? That it doesn't matter? And that you can live your life fully in your own fashion? You don't have to put on the mask or the costume of what they tell you should be. Live. Exist in your own fashion. That is my message for you today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if it meant anything at all to you, please give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you again. Until next time, hail and farewell.